Hi, Nadav.
Hi. How are you?
All great. Well, first of all, thank you so much for bringing Fennec this great, amazing opportunity to the club. I know that our investors were very excited and are still exploring this opportunity further. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about Fennec Medical so that everybody who don't know you yet still can get familiar with this company?
Sure, my pleasure. So my name is Nadav. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Fennec Medical. My background, I have a PhD in vibrations and signal analysis, and for the past 20 years, I built new medical tech. My team in Fennec, our amazing team, and they include top surgeons, engineers, AI experts, physicists. And with this group, we solved the big problem. Um, the problem is that when we're talking about joint replacement surgeries, and especially in hip replacement surgeries, you usually imagine it to be a sort of a delicate art, but actually, in such surgeries, it's a bit more intense. At some point during the surgeries, the surgeons push away all the very complex robotics and they pick up a hammer and they start hammering away. They actually hammer the implant into the bone. It's violent, okay? And because of this, sometimes bones fracture. It's a sort of a guessing game, although they have a lot of capabilities, but at some point, sometimes it's a bit of a guessing game. If they hit it too hard, if they hit it too not hard enough, the implant over time will sink and loosen. And if they hit it too hard, the bones break. And because of this, the surgeons, the way they solve this is they rely entirely on their feel. Okay, they listen to the sound of the hammer on the mallet, on the handle, or they feel the constraint or how it's fixed. So it's all about sensing and feeling, just like when you throw a ball in basketball to the hoop. We at Fennec try to change this a bit, and we want to support and replace this field, support it with hard deterministic data, where we want to turn this risky art into a predictable science. This is what we do, and the way we do it is we created the Fennec Assistant. It's an AI co-pilot for surgeries, and it's powered by a core device called the EchoSTEM. The EchoSTEM is wireless and disposable. It snaps right onto the surgeon's tools, and it literally senses, or if you want, listens to the bone interaction with the implant while they hammer away. And it gives real-time guidance. Most importantly, it alerts them before bones fracture and can tell them exactly when to stop. So this is in general the problem and our solution.
Mm-hmm. And how did you come up with this idea in general? Because there are a lot of, surgeons who never thought about it. How did you come up with this, the problem and the need for this solution? Because I could say that every surgeon who's hammering into the bone would say, I know exactly how to hammer.
Well, that's true that in some cases there are some phenomenal doctors that hardly ever fracture bones, but every one of them will tell you that in order to learn to achieve this level, you need to fracture bones. It's just how it is. And most doctors actually don't have enough repetition to become so skilled in this art. Just an interesting statistics is that 73% of doctors in the US only do 25 surgeries annually. Okay? Doctors that are very, very skilled in this art and don't break a lot of bones usually do hundreds of surgeries yearly. And of course, there are a lot of young doctors and a lot of doctors that sometimes do these surgeries and not only do it like this. Or sometimes there are doctors in ambulatory centers and so on. Actually, most doctors, when I speak to them about the problem, they say, "Oh, yeah, of course, there's a big issue." Okay, it's not that it's not a successful surgery; it's a very successful surgery, but it's an issue. If you get an intraoperative fracture as a patient, it's a whole different ballgame. The patient suffers a lot. The hospital has to pay a lot. I can talk about that some more. And so the way we thought of it actually is with one of our founders, which he's a head of a leading hospital. He's the head of orthopedics in a leading hospital here in Israel. And through a conversation and some thoughts, this idea came to light. Now, it was tried in many different ways in the academia before, but with no success. And our team found the secret sauce.
Wonderful. And can you tell a bit more about how your technology actually works?
Yeah. So the technology inside the EchoSTEM, there are multiple sensors of different modalities. These sensors pick up physical parameters such as vibrations, acoustic signatures, pressure sensings and forces, and integrating all that into a real-time algorithm allows us to give out the alerts and information of the progression of the surgery.
Mm-hmm. And what opportunity it offers to investors right now?
So we are currently in a pre-seed round of $2 million. The opportunity is massive. The joint replacement and spine surgery, the joint replacement alone is $120 billion market, and the spine surgery is just the same size. So it's a huge market, and we are the missing link for the future of robotics. Now, there's a technological race in the surgical space, and this puts the investors in the ground floor of this race. Now, what we bring to the table is a few things. First of all, when talking, let's say, about the biggest market, the American market, there are new Medicare rules that started from 2026. Actually, it was piloted already 10 years ago. Hospitals will now hold the financial risk of post-op complications and intraoperative complications. Okay, so they are desperate to protect their margins, and any complication that has effects on the near term squeeze their margins to zero. Secondly, there's a move to outpatient clinics and ambulatory centers. These type of centers can't afford complications. We solve these issues directly. Okay? We are part of the revolution and the trend of what is happening in the surgical space. Now, the $2 million serves us to achieve a final product readiness and to complete FDA submission. And by partnering with us, you won't just be leading the next evolution of the medtech. You will be backing the company that captures and holds the defining intraoperative data to power future robotics and AI solutions in this space. He who holds the data will win this race. So our solution is set to assist surgeons of today, but it is also set to enable the robots of tomorrow. And this is why we think we are very attractive to potential strategic partnering as well.
Mm-hmm. That sounds very exciting indeed. And do you have any competitors in the market out there, something similar to Fennec, or you're the only ones?
So as far as the specific solution that we are introducing, a co-pilot that gives fracture alert and progression along the surgery, there is none. The market is controlled by huge players such as J&J, Stryker, Zimmer, and more. And they are usually the ones who, whenever a new technology arrives to the market, usually what happens is they merge with them. Like the small company is bought. But there are a lot of innovation in this space and in robotics, but robotics also, most of it is only in alignment and positioning. So none is dealing with the aspects of replacing the feel that the doctor has in order to support the doctors or to enable the doctors, the robots of tomorrow.
That's very nice. Where do you see Fennec in the next 5 years? What are the major milestones and achievements that you would like to get when the company is established? What is the end goal for you?
Well, two things. First of all, in 5 years, I would like to see the Fennec assistant in many hospitals, not just in the US and Canada, but in Europe as well, assisting doctors everywhere. I would love to see this technology also being integrated into new robotic solutions. Where we cooperate with different companies in this innovative space. And in 10 years from now, if you believe Elon Musk that says that in 3 years surgeons will be replaced by doctors, then if we give it even a bit more than that, 10 years, I believe that a solution of sensing such as ours is going to be everywhere.
Thank you so much, Nadav. And what has been your experience with the GLC?
Oh, the GLC are absolutely great. My experience is fantastic. Traditional fundraising is tough. It's a lot of cold calls and dealings with gatekeepers and so on. It takes so much time. Usually it doesn't amount to much. And with GILC, it cuts through the noise. They put me face to face with active investors, and really, it's just absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Every day, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm pretty sure that you tried different services as well. So how does GLC compare? How do you compare the results? Are you happy with the results that you're getting through the group?
Sure, yeah, definitely. Like I said, the signal to noise, the ratio between the amount of people I talk to through you guys, relative to the amount of interactions, positive interactions that even led to investments, are no comparison to any other service I receive.
Thank you so much, Nadav. And we continue introducing you to investors, continue promoting Fennec, and wishing you all the best, all the success to get to the FDA submission as well as the FDA approval, and wishing you to have Fennec as this AI assistant in all the hospitals and to be a standard for all the hip replacements or any other bone surgeries.
Sounds good to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.